guess first, just describe the last few hours, since you guys won. What's it been like?
I think it's just so surreal. It's just awesome. I'm just super excited for, the program, just for the players, just everything that we've been through and everything we've talked about, and for it to all just come unfolded like that, and for us to keep playing and being down, and we guarded and did some things, made some big shots. Bianca McGee made some huge shots at the end, and different people stepped up and through the whole tournament, and so it's been great. And I'm just happy for everybody.
Just kind of relive that last minute 30 whenever Bianca hits that three and you guys go up. And from there, everything just sort of played out. Just sort of what's going through your head at the time, and it's hard to make sure that this team stays focused for that last minute and a half.
I think the biggest thing was I knew once when we took the lead, we've been in a situation before, and they're pretty good about making sure they understand and know what we want. And, they were so ready to just sit down and try to guard and do the things that we needed to that it happened so fast, but it seemed like the clock was taken for a long time. But at the end of the day, it's what as a coach, those are the moments that you live for and the opportunities, and I think it's the same way for the players.
And they replayed that game last night. I know a lot of you guys were watching it. Talk about being surreal. There's so much emotion in those last few seconds. What's it kind of like watching yourselves there as you guys, get that moment?
It's amazing because as soon as the buzzer went off and I see Bianca take off running, and Coach Collins and I think we probably all of us broke each other's back. We was all hugging so tight. But I just think just seeing that and watching the replay, I think the greatest thing about it was listening to the commentators. Listening to them talk about how the team fought back, and and just hearing everything that was going on, and how they was talking about Bianca making big shots, how great Chastity was playing for 40 minutes. I think that's the part that makes it so surreal, because it was pretty awesome to hear them talk about the players that I have a chance to coach every single day, and the people that come and watch them. They already know how good Chastity Gucci is and how good Bianca is, but I thought that gave an opportunity for the whole world to be able to see it.
We've talked about it, the state of the program whenever you first got it, only having 9 wins, and now in the second year, coming in now as Sun Belt Conference champions. Just what does that really say about for your career as a coach and just this program in general, as where they're at now?
Well, first I got it. I'm just blessed, and I'm very thankful that I had this opportunity, and that Dr. Ransdale and Ty believed in me. All the credit goes to my staff. It's nothing that has to do with me, because putting this staff together and us doing everything we had to together is what it's about. And, at the end of the day, this is my alma mater. This is home for me. And to have the opportunity to be able to have this chance to get us back to the big dance was pretty awesome.
Talking about the exposure and everything you get. You bring up last night. You bring up ESPN and women's stuff. It was your all's footage rolling first. How valuable is that? Recruiting and everything for this program.
It's very valuable. I turned my phone on and I had so many texts, so many messages, and and not only from colleagues and friends, but from recruits. And that's a big deal, and it's awesome, like you said, to pull up the page and you see Western Kentucky beats Arkansas State, and the highlights come up, and it's really awesome. But I think that's what it's all about. That's what we're working for, that every single day, for us to have the opportunity for people to understand and know who Western Kentucky is and what we're trying to be about. And I think the biggest thing is for us to continue to keep growing, and that's what we're trying to do.
How do you approach these next 2 days? You'll find out who you play in the tournament tomorrow night, but what's the mindset of the team today and tomorrow as you prepare to find out who you do play?
I think the biggest thing, I want them to still enjoy it right now, because this is an opportunity. A lot of people don't have a chance to win championships, and I want them to enjoy it. They'll go to class tomorrow, and I want them to enjoy walking around campus and understanding, knowing that they're champions. And then we'll go and see who we get and where we go. And as it goes, I've been doing this a long time, and as an assistant, and now I'm a head coach, so we'll scramble and get ready to do what we need to, and we find out who we play and where we go, and then we'll get the players ready. We'll have a game plan, and we'll be ready to go and ready to compete. And I think that's what it's all about. We're gonna compete and play hard, and we're not just here to be happy that we're in the NCAA. We want to compete and make sure that we do that. So it's just not that we won the tournament, and we won 10 games straight, and we found a way to win. And we're gonna come back and work on some things and make sure we're ready to go for whatever opponent we get.
Yeah, there's some movement for seeding, but for you guys, is it pretty much just, whoever you get? As far as the nerves being taken off there?
Yeah, I think it's whoever we get and whoever we draw, because at the end of the day, this is an awesome opportunity for our program, awesome opportunity for the young ladies. And the way the draw goes, it goes. You can't control all those things. But I think what we need to do is just be prepared on how fast it's going to be a quick turnaround. And that's what I talked to the team about. It's going to be a quick turnaround when we find out. It depends on what day you play and then, where you go and where they send you. You're going to have to leave, get prepared. And so I'm excited for them, though, that they'll get a chance to experience that, especially for Chaney Means and Bianca McGee. To be seniors and have this opportunity is pretty awesome.
It seems like experts are saying, if anything will help your all's case, it'll be non-conference strength of schedule over some of those people around there. I mean, when you look back on it, the Sun Belt didn't do a ton of favors with that, but how important, you said it was, even if it was time for you guys to start beefing up the schedule a little bit, even in just year 2.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's the most important thing, because you look at it and you have to, because those are things that's a selection committee, that's what they look at. And you got to be able to get out there and like you said, play some high RPI teams. But you do have to understand and know where your program's at. And I understand and know that. And I think that's one of the hardest jobs as a head coach is you have to balance that and make sure that you're figuring it out and looking at those things too. And but at the end of the day, I'm just super proud of us being able to go on the road, take care of some of the games that we won on the road, places that we went, and things we done. And I think that's what I'm excited about, because I think that even though this will be a new environment and a new situation for us, I still think we're prepared to be able to go on the road, and we're going to treat it just like we do all our other trips.